Well, hello and welcome to this watch along, this Halloween special. How are we all doing? Hope we're all well. Obviously, this is the Exorcist watch along, 1972 film. Just trying to get things sorted out with my camera. Just hold on a little bit. No, that's not worked. Feel like a million miles away, to be honest. So there we go. Just get the volume off my phone. Right, put that to one side. How are we doing? Hope we're all well. I will be adjusting this camera as and when. Connor says, "What's up, nerds?" The only bloody nerd here. Yeah, a bit early. Yeah, I decided to go early. I was ready. To rock, earn, roll. It's like slightly earlier than normal. Feel like this camera need a little bit of an adjustment. That's a bit better. I like that. That seems a little bit. Sorry, my voice from earlier on. It is all over the place. It is croaky. It's been quite a busy weekend, to be quite honest with you. As you probably have told with everything what's gone off on the channel. Been very extremely busy. Jesse Jackhammer, Dylan, James, the Gearly Gaff, Chadwick, hello. Shout out to you guys. It's good to all see you. Sidaldo, welcome back. We've got Connor. It's just like the usual crew, so it's cool. Yeah, Greg and John as well. Shout out to you as well, my friend. It's just these kind of streams are just chilled out. Basically, we'll just have a laugh. I realised that a lot of people will be watching this movie, which is just going to be on in the background where we're chatting along. To be quite honest with you, I will mention stuff about this film throughout, as I should do. Why I like it, why it's one of the scariest films of all time, and it is. It literally got banned in so many countries when it first was released. People really did not like this film whatsoever. I'm catching up on some indie wrestling. Oh, no worries, James. No worries. I know you're not a horror fan. I get that. This is only because we're obviously in Halloween. It's Halloween tomorrow night. Obviously, I'm working, so I can't do anything like this tomorrow. So we are doing it a day early. So yeah, obviously, massive news today about the Money in the Bank. The scrapping the pay-per-view, or possibly scrapping the pay-per-view and putting their matches back onto WrestleMania, which is really good news. Obviously, breaking news today about Great Muta going up against Shinsuke Nakamura. Obviously, this has got a certain person with his little tongue wagging. I need to go to bed in 9 minutes. Oh, Sonaldo, that's okay, dude. No worries. I understand, my friend. Got school and stuff tomorrow, so that's totally fine, dude. Not watching the darts, Chadders. Says Bonkers. Some people think it's bonkers, but he loves to lose. Might move this graphic over a little bit. Let's see. Let's just move around a few things. I've actually locked that in, haven't I? So I can unlock it. There it is. Don't want it to take over the chat too much. That's Regan. That is who we're watching. There we go. She's like covering my mic up a little bit now. Yes, so this is a William Fredling film. I don't know how to pronounce his name, if I'm being all honest. Mouldy Spoon, hello, shout out to you. Dudley Boys for their show in April. Nice. Of course, I'm watching the darts. Yeah, of course, James is. It's like the mega. Nah, there's no forbidden door to Connor. I think you're talking shite, mate. This is not going to open a doorway to GCW attacking WWE. That's a load of crap. What I think is it's just that Triple H has let Nakamura go over to wrestle one match. That Triple H has been over to GCW in the past and has done several appearances over there. So this is not uncommon. This Triple H does have a good relationship with that company, and this is like a one-time only kind of match for them. So Nakamura not doing much on TV other than obviously being a part of the cringe row, but yeah, I do think that it's just a honorary thing. Rick Hunter, hello, shout out to you. Sports Horror Conspiracy. How you doing? I hope you're well. The wrestling I'm watching is one PW, One Pro Wrestling, where their 17-year anniversary show happened early October. That's awesome. I feel like I'm having to move her out of the way, like hidden behind Regan. That's not cool. Michael Smith should win Chadders. Okay, that was the darts, yeah. Currently got on Olympic Leon. I don't know why I'm watching this. I should just switch it over. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to move it over. I'll get my things right. Where is the Exorcist? Don't tell me it's gone. It's partly watched, okay. Freaking out then. There it is. Oh, I've got the wrong year. It says 1973. I wrote for 1972. We can change that though. Let's just get rid of that. I'll just put the year. We don't need the direct. Well, we don't even need that information, sorry. It's 1973. It did say 1972. I'm sure it did. What about NWA WWE maybe having a relationship? It's like NWA to be their third brand, like NXT was. Help NXT stars develop it. It would also help NWA out, in all fairness, which is it'd be good. I think it would be good. William Corgan, obviously. Hopefully, this would get somebody like Nick Aldis over to WWE, and obviously Mickey James for her last run. That'd be quite amazing if that kind of deal could go down. Obviously, a lot of developmental talent could go over to NWA. I don't know if it's something that needs to happen. It'd be awesome if it could happen. But Ever Wright came into the chat earlier and said that the AEW was offered a similar opportunity. So, I don't know. I think it's just the NWA playing a bit of a field, which you got to appreciate it. Okay, Sinaldo, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Obviously, we'll be back on Wednesday with a football stream, so make sure that you are available for that. It would be a little bit earlier for you. But much appreciated, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Dave, you ever seen the director's cut? I probably have, dude. This is probably one what I've got. I've seen many versions of this film. Yes, the various added scenes where she's making friendly with a crucifix. It's a very good film, though. It's very good. Irish Rebel, shout out to you. Hello. Yeah, it's just like these are just like little standard, little friendly, little watch-alongs. I don't really expect to spend that much time talking about the movie. To be fair, it's just on in the background. Jellyhead, hello, shout out to you. Yeah, it's just that like this film, you're either in or you're out on it. You're freaked out or you absolutely love it, and that's what I like about this. Put NWA on Tuesdays. BT Sports have them as the third brand. Then put NXT back on the network and have it as the element for younger talent. Is that the kind of deal that NWA are looking for, though? Well, NWA do shows on a Tuesday behind a paywall, and then they air their show on Fridays. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to do something. Be interesting. I mean, right, I've got a fun fact. You know how I was joking on Monday night about the guy what looked like Sal, is it Sal Ranello? Somebody actually pointed out that it was actually Sal Ranello from NWA. It was like totally funny. We need a quiz night. It's doing a quiz night, Connor. Do you know how hard it is to do a quiz night? Especially when we've done everything possible as quizzes so far. It is a nightmare trying to work out, and I don't have that many hours. If you can come up with some original, and I mean completely original questions, I will do it. But obviously, you won't be able to answer them. We will get a quiz night going at some point. It's just finding it hard. Obviously, these Sunday night streams are only about because of Halloween. We probably could fit something like of a quiz night in. I mean, it'd be interesting to do a quiz night with me and Nick, to be quite honest with you, rather than on this channel, because I feel like it's like more wrestling related kind of stuff what we would do. What's the point in doing? What's the point of doing a quiz if people are going to cheat anyway? Yeah, I'd have to find a way of doing a quiz where people couldn't possibly cheat. And that's difficult. That is very difficult. See what the Exorcist thing is really getting in the way of that chat. You know what? We are going to swap it around. I'm going to do that because I can't see the chat as good. There we go. You can have Exorcist in my face instead. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I can actually see what people are writing in the chat a little bit more now. People just use Google. It's hard to do a quiz streams. Yeah, it is. It really is. I don't mind doing the ones where we. I did get one. I have thrown it away now, unfortunately. Where we could have done one on like famous people in wrestling. You know what have come into wrestling. Discord or Skype law. What are you saying about them? I can't use them. I keep telling people this. The only reason why I do the podcast thing with Nick is because he can send me onto his system, onto his laptop. He does the call. I can't do that because it won't allow me to. So I can't make that call. That's why I don't invite people onto this show, onto this channel. So I can't. So we're not doing a quiz through Discord because that's not what this is about. So it's a bit pointless. But Discord and Skype. Yeah, that's true. I don't use Discord. Skype I do use with Nick. That's how we do our little shows together. So I don't mind Skype. But I can't use that for this. If you get what I mean, it's like it's not possible. So yeah, I am a bit of a disadvantage with that, to be fair. As you can see openly on the screen, we have a new champion. It is Sam. She's actually topped the leaderboard by 1 point. And that's above me and Leroy Talks Football. So, yep. Sam, 108 points. She is our new monthly champion. The league table will be in the comment section of the video for tomorrow. I have not had time to write it down, so don't ask now. Just wait until tomorrow. But I have crowned a new champion. The wrestling ones, right, is going to be on Wednesday. That'll be announced on the Wednesday stream when we do the whatnots. Just not had time to make videos for them. I've been hard pushed doing all the videos that I have done today. I can say he wasn't close at all. Adil did get 9 points, which I cemented him as second. I finished third. Bonkers came fourth. The most points scored from this weekend was James Chadwick. He got a massive 20 points. So there you go. He actually finished on 70 points, which was not bad, to be fair. So that's massive. So congratulations, Sam is our new champion. So we've now got a grand total of 4 people that have been champions so far. And we've only been going 3 months. Hey, can't wait to get Tamina out. Yes, that'll be Wednesday. I'm not sure of the time yet, but obviously we've got that football stream to do. It will be probably about an hour after that. I would have thought it would be before AEW. Let's put it that way, because I'm not going to be hanging around too long. But yeah, that's when we're going to do that. I did great for once. Yeah. Yeah, you did really good. Yeah, you got some really good points, which, yeah, you were the highest scoring one of this weekend. There were a lot of low scores, to be quite honest with you, so... Yeah, a lot of unpredictable scores. There's only really Connor what got a point for Leeds. I think, Leeds got a point for Leeds. But it's just the way it goes, isn't it? It's just one of them things. Oh, Ever, what did you say? You have it on DVD? I actually just missed Ever's comment. I have seen you, Ever. How you doing, dude? If you want to put that back in and let me know what's going off. Just let me know when you're ready to rock and roll with this film, and I can just crack it straight on. I've got it saved on my TiVo. My BT TiVo thing. I saved it from last year when it were on. I've actually watched the edited director's cut on TCM, I think it is. Recently, not so long back. So it is fresh in my memory. So kind of know how this film is going to go. It's very dark. It's very fun. Lots of talking points. Is it scary? Have you heard of the term Exorcist sick? That if you know what that term is, then you'll know exactly what happens in this movie. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Yes, there's going to be a lot of swearing, a lot of craziness. And so the spider scene on the staircase as well. It's classic. It's great. It's just good stuff. If you think The Grudge is scary, then you ain't seen nothing yet. Great film. Absolutely great film. So if people are watching and you want to queue your whatever devices up, whatever you're streaming it on, do it now, because we're going to go in a couple of minutes. Just let me know when you're ready. I was watching a bit of the Arsenal female game against West Ham a few minutes ago before the stream. Arsenal doing well. Crazy goal that they conceded. I'd rather eat razor blades than watch this shit. It's only because you're scared, James. Let's be honest. It's because you're scared. Nah, scaredy cat. The thing is, though, how are you scared of a horror film when you sit there and watch fucking 2 guys hit each other with cables and lights and stuff like that and pizza cutters? Yeah, but you can't watch a horror film. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's like, no, I don't like horror. I don't like it. But I love violence and crazy stuff. But horror is just not for me. I don't get it. I don't understand. Isn't it all the same thing? But horror is make-believe and not real. I've never liked horror films. Dave, scary, bloody movies make me hungry. Angry or hungry? Hungry. You horror films make you hungry. What? Are you a cannibal? Irish, I'm starting to learn stuff about you that I never thought I'd learn. We've all got a bit of a cannibalism going off. Are you ready to start it? Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to rock and roll. It's the background music. If you watch it on mute, 90% less scarier. I love the background music to horror films. This one has got some fantastic music to it. It's very hairy. There's a lot of stuff what goes off in the back scenes. It's like, as you can see on my screen, there's a little face what's hidden behind Regan. That pops up more times in this film before they even get to the Exorcist part. I like Saw, Halloween, the slasher movies. Oh, you like the slasher films? Yeah, they're a little bit more tamer than this one. Then go ahead, then, says Ever. Alright, is everybody ready to rock and roll? Because we are going to go in 1, 2, 3. Bang, let's get it on. Let's rock it. Play movie. Put in my code. It's never anything simple. So yeah, it is on. I've got a bit of an. It's taped off the TV, so I'm going to just get rid of these stupid BBC adverts. But there we go. A 1973 film, directed by fella. It's just got the Warner Brothers logo up at the minute. Eerie music. Ever likes, for fuck's sake, let's watch it already. yeah, she's like so keen to get going. Dave, I meant hungry for food, not people. Yes, but you're watching a horror film, dude. How does a horror film make anybody hungry unless it's for people? I started a little early, but I have paused now. Well, we've just got onto the sun desert thing. There's a sun. It's up. We've got a bit of Arab music. So the sun has just gone red at the moment. That is where I'm at. We're in the desert, my friends. We're in the desert. I assume this is like Egypt. We've got some sheep, people digging. It's like the beginning of Black Adam. James Chadwick. Well, sorry, James. I made dinner earlier. I would watch it. So I would watch it. She's so keen to get it going. It's totally fine. It's fine. I'm not bothered. Soon as we watch it, soon as the watch along's over, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anything nice? Are you having anything nice? Did you have anything nice? Yeah. What was for dinner ever? We're interested. Obviously, put in stories of horror. What's your favourite horror films? What's your favourite horror character? We'll have a conversation during this film. Obviously, very horror oriented. What's the scariest thing you've seen in wrestling? And not Vince McMahon's, but when in the Kiss My Butt match. 3-0 down already. Michael Smith. That in the darts. Had a belly pork with new potatoes and roasters. You know what I had? I had mashed potato and corned beef ash. Weird combination, but it was nice. Connor likes Chucky. Do you like the original films or there's these new TV shows though? Have you seen Child's Play is what I'm getting at. Have you actually watched the original? Because that's good. I don't like the sequels as much. I hate the connotations of, the third one? With what happened to a certain kid here in the UK. I don't like that. But the first one I'm fine with. Here's Max van der Souden. He's going to be digging through some rubble. I predict Smith will win the darts tonight. Or is it the final tonight? I had a pork chop, roast and veggies. Seeing them all. Bonkers is laughing. He's got this like relic. He's just pulled out this like statue, little statue thing, little model. It's very, very ugly. I mean, it's of a demon. Just broke it off. It's like a dragon's head. It was really eerie music as well. We switched to where he's at a bar. He's just got some liquor, and he's shaking as he's getting his tablets out of the. Walking Dead is not scary. It's funny. Dave, don't get that joke. Didn't get that joke. Michael Smith versus. Dave, don't get that joke. Didn't get that joke. It's Michael Smith versus Ross Smith. I wouldn't get that joke because I don't watch darts. So I wouldn't get that joke. So yeah, the joke works if you understand the joke. So I wouldn't know. Ah, right, because both names are Smith, so a Smith will win. Okay, when you don't know who the people are what are in the match, it kind of like doesn't work. So I'm not watching the darts. I don't watch darts, so I don't even know who was in the final. Yes, one episode tomorrow, and they're big episodes. Apparently, I've seen little clips. They look massive. Can't wait to watch tomorrow night. I think I'm going to try and watch the latest one. I still haven't watched Endor from this week, which is amazing. I need that to watch. So behind. So yeah, we've got all these relics. Just writing some memoirs down is our main guy. So just getting a little bit of backstory to the Holy War. That there was a war between good and evil. Evil against evil. I think it's Azul, or something like that. The name of the person. What's in this? I always forget. Sam, the champ is here. James, I've just added that to you. Yeah, well, congratulations, Sam. You are the champion of October. Congratulations to you, my friend. It is official. Absolutely official. You won by 108 points. Well, you won with 108 points. So congratulations to you. And you top the all-time leaderboard as well. By a point. 1 point. Which, to anybody, this still means that there is a room to beat 108 points. Let's see how long Sam can stay on top of that table. So like I say, there's not much dialogue in this opening segment. We're just seeing this guy. He's obviously feeling the effects of being out there in Arab and stuff. There's obviously loads of other versions of this film. So then the third one, which I've not seen, is a good one. Second one, no. Forget the second one, it's shit. But the third one's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, congratulations to Sam. Once my goal scorer scored for me. Trossard, yes. So I got my points this week from Callum Wilson, of all people. Oh, Max nearly getting knocked down by a carriage. Keep calling him Max. It's forget the name. He becomes rather important in the second half of this film, by the way. So that's why we're introduced to him now. He's been held at gunpoint at this moment, though, and they discharge. I'm watching the extended version director's cut. Okay. I don't know what version I'm watching, to be honest. I just think it's the TV one. I have seen the director's cut, so I am aware of what extra things are on. Naughty little girl that she is. Well, he's gone to some ruins. It's gone dark, and there is the a big statue, which is going to become very, very important. Massive discovery time. Like I said, there's not really much to talk about at this moment in this film. It's just getting to where it's supposed to be. Some dogs fighting. But this is like an evil statue. It had the little piece earlier. Now this is the big one. This is like the devil. It's the devil itself, and he's staring it into its eyes. Jesus is the only Arsenal player that didn't score. He's not scoring. I don't know why. We've gone to Georgetown. We are now where we're meant to be. We're present day. Well, I think it's all at the same time, to be honest. But we're back into normal civilization, if you will. It was just heavily going towards this house. Well, this is the lady, the Regan's mother. She's writing memoirs in a book. She's an actress. That's important to know. She's just laid in bed, so she's in her bed clothes, which is full pajamas. There's nothing sexy here. It depends on your frame of mind, isn't it? But in a nice orange. Is that orange? Or looks orange. Nightgown. Getting running commentary now. So hard to do a movie watch along, to be fair. Yeah, so there's been announcements for Monday Night Raw tomorrow night as well. Connor did send me what was some matches. I have actually forgotten what they are now. I think it's Otis is taking on Riddle. I've actually did make a purchase, but I didn't film me making a purchase. I'll go grab it now while we're just waiting for stuff to start kicking off in this movie. There's Regan. Oh, it's going to be fun. Brock is back, isn't he? Brock is on. Brock is scheduled for Raw tomorrow night, so and there'll be shenanigans. There'll be all kinds of punky matches and Halloweeny kind of things. Boogeyman showing up and all of that good stuff. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of stuff going off on Raw tomorrow night, with it being Halloween. And it's the last live show, obviously, because SmackDown is pre-recorded. So it is pretty much the last thing you'll get to see proper without it being ruined by idiots on social media. Because I guarantee somebody like Edwards has already gone and spoiled it for himself. Oh, well, I know what all wins between Rey Mysterio and Gunther. So we're on a movie set. So we've got a load of extras. She's leading actress, so she's doing well. Dang, I can't believe this movie came out the year I was born. Yeah, 1973. I think when I first watched this, the scariest thing I could say about this movie was the fucking hairdos and the flares. I don't like flares. I don't like long hair. And there's plenty of that in this film, and it used to freak me out. So she's pretending to be protesting. It's obviously she's acting now. She's outside of like a courthouse or a church or some kind. Military off campus. So yeah, it's just filmed. We've just seen a shot of one of the main Ferris, I think he's called. He's one of the main vicars anyway. We're going to be focused on him quite a lot in this movie. But this is a purchase. The toy hunts are out, but unfortunately I actually picked this up off camera. I didn't film this, but it is in one of the toy hunts. Well, no, it isn't, because I've actually got rid of that footage as well. So yeah, well, this is a pickup from the weekend. It is Matt Riddle, baby. So yeah, I've got another pop vinyl. Not going to take him out of the box, but there you can see him. Got his little sandals on. I'm feeling ultimately oozy tonight, mate. Absolutely, ultimately oozy. So yeah, that's a pickup from a weekend. To add to my many pop vinyls. God, that segment. I can watch it all day long. You know about that. That segment just puts an absolute smile on my face. And it's the fact that it wasn't Jay what corpsed first. It was actually Roman what corpsed. He couldn't help it, and then he could see Jay was teetering. So Roman thought, I'm going to have a play here. So that the whole segment thereafter, he said the Uzi line was Ablib. They didn't plan it. I 100% know that is. Dave, it looks cool, Funko. Yeah, add. Guess what? Who was stood at the side of it? Randy Orton. Did that come with a 420? Yes. Yeah. I'd Randy Orton, so I could have got Arcade Bro. I could have bought both. I will get the Randy Orton pop soon, but yeah, I could have bought both. I could have got myself a bit of Arcade Bro-ish. But yeah, I went and got Riddle. I needed to start getting some more Funko Pops, to be honest. I'd kind of slacked off a little bit, and there's quite a few out now, which I need to get my hands on, including the the Randy Orton one. So we've got young Regan. So we've seen her wanting a pony. So she's just nicked a cookie. So we're just getting a playful disposition. Normal young girl playing with her mother. She's just stolen a cookie. So we're just getting that. We kind of get the normality of her character now before it goes shit side up. I don't know. I don't even know what words I were looking for that. But like I say, we're just following the priest. I'm feeling oozy myself too. You're feeling oozy. What is even oozy? Can we just clarify what oozy it actually is? So we see a down and out. He's scary looking, really blue eyes. It's really good to capture like the back streets of New York, I want to call it. I don't know which town this is, but we've got skyscrapers in the foreground, and then we've got all these Chilubia bells, baby. Got graffiti all over the sides. Mikey. There's an atomic bomb sign. Hello, Dave and Dark Knight. Hello. I'm late, but I'm not feeling too good. No, dude, it's fine. Don't worry about being late, my friend. Here for some chatter. Obviously, we're talking all things horror. So let it be known. What's your favourite horror film? What's your favourite character? What's your favourite kill in a film? There's a good one, because that doesn't necessarily have to be horror. So what's your favourite kill? What's your... Well, I loved it when Bambi's mother died. That was my favourite kill, because I'm a sadistic shit. So he's visiting his grandmother. She's just like asleep. Demi. I think it's Demi. It's called Demi. Then poor Linda Blair gets typecast for the next 50 years. Yes, she does. She did well in Repossessed, which is the rip-off version of this. The second one of this was garbage. Hot mess of rubbish. But Linda Blair then plays some horrendous characters, really, really bad characters after that. I don't think she makes a good movie after this one, to be fair. But go check her out in Repossessed. Repossessed. They turn it into a TV show, of all things. Leslie Nielsen. It's got Jessie the Body Ventura in it. So Demi's looking after his grandmother. Ghostbusters scared me as a kid. Vigo was a scary fucker. But it's the second one. Saw that at the cinema in 92, I think it was. I wasn't scared at all, by the way. I think the scariest thing about the first one is the librarian. When she turns around and it scares the shit out of them. That was a bit scary. But no, I got over the jump scares. Watching too many Nightmare on Elm Street movies gets you used to jump scares. I can see them coming a million miles away now. It goes quiet, and then you start getting creepy music. Jump scare, 1989. That was the first one, wasn't it? What the second one was later, I think. Ghostbusters 2, 89, are you sure? I know 1984 was the first one, wasn't it? Because that came out the same year as Nightmare on Elm Street. Strange that Nightmare on Elm Street came out at the exact same time as Ghostbusters. What a year of films. So we've got Regan. She's made what can only be described as a bird. Orange bird. It's nice that she's got table tennis in the what could be only a garage or basement. The first was 1984. 1989 was the second. I was 2 years old. Okay, 89. I saw that at the cinema. Just let that be known. Go got a Ouija board. Nothing ever goes great when there's an Ouija board in a movie. I have to turn this up a little bit because it is a bit low. I'm not quite catching what they're saying. Well, we already know that my favourite slasher franchises of all time is Nightmare on Elm Street. But I also like old black and white monster movies, King Kong and Godzilla. I know you were more of a Hammer classic, Hammer Studios kind of girl, aren't you? Like Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the creature from the Blue Lagoon, which is me getting out of the shower. That's how I describe me getting out of the shower. It's like creature from the Blue Lagoon. I was 3 and I was scared of Taker when he debuted. I remember that. But like I've always said, that when I saw Taker come down at Survivor Series, I was just like, that's me, Mark Callis. That is. He's from NWA. That guy. I've watched him before, so it was like, yeah, I wasn't that bothered about Undertaker. But just like, I know him. I've seen him wrestle before. And it was like getting credit for that at school. It's like, no, that's not the Undertaker. That's me, Mark. That is. That's me, Mark Callis. I've seen him wrestle before. He's not really dead. So we see him, Regan, very sweet and innocent, getting put to bed. Very cheeky. It's all going to change. She's actually trying to get her mother to get a date here. But you like him. As all kids, I'm expecting this from my daughter at some point in the future. She doesn't want me to date anybody right now, but she will. She'll go, Dad, you need to date somebody. Here's this person. But I don't like her though. That was my first seeing any kind of wrestling show. My oldest brother was watching it after school. My first experience, and I've said this on the podcast, was obviously the British wrestling on World of Sport. So my first acknowledgement of wrestling was like Big Daddy, Giant A-Stacks, and that kind of people. Yeah, I've probably seen Bulldog before he became what he became in WWE. Yet the Universal Monsters in the 40s and 50s, and the Hammer Dracula movies in the 60s, and the Halloween movies, of course. Captain Audi reference. Captain Audi. Yep. Could be linked to Bray. So we've got two priests. It's amazingly enough, they're both smoking. They're both in a pub. Very priest-like activities in these days. Yeah, I need a fag. Grandmother's like, Yeah, the priest in this day can smoke and drink. So there's an airy shot of the house where they live. I'm going to see a lot of that as well in this. She's on the phone. Crazy to think I've been watching WWE 32 years. It's craziness, isn't it? Really bad. What in the mother's right mind would let her kid play with a Ouija board? I wouldn't get near one of those. I know. That's the catalyst to what starts this whole kind of flipping craziness. That the letter, and now she's listening to her mother screaming and shouting on the phone, taking her shoes off. This is what I mean. It just takes ages for this film to actually start taking off, because obviously we've got to have that dinner party and all that kind of stuff first, which then will lead to her being put through the psycho wards. Yeah, it's quite a lot of disposition to go yet, guys, before we get to the good stuff. Well, she's nice, half asleep. She's got a picture of Regan at the side of her bed. She's half asleep. Regan's actually outside of her. Restless. I have a feeling that there's like Regan in this is round about my daughter's age. It's a bit of banging up in the attic. It's called Building Suspense. I know. I know. It just takes a while. Don't get frustrated with me ever. Please don't get frustrated with me ever. I thought you liked this movie though, Dave. I do. But as a watch along sense, this does not help. So there's noise up in the attic. What could it be, pray tell? What could it be? She's going up with a candle. Could check out the noise. Would you check out a noise if a noise was going off in your attic? Hands up in the chat if you would be going up to check the noise. Because I know I'd fucking wouldn't. No. Not interested in that. But she's gone up anyway. This is where we first see the face just like flicker in the background. The like scary face. The one what actually repossesses Regan in the end. So watch for something flash. It's only brief, but it's there. There's a rat trap, So this could be rats. I feel it's a little bit more scary than that. Yeah. So the rat traps have not been triggered. So it's bigger than a rat. A flame went bigger then. Did you see how a flame went bigger? And it's just like out. And then you've got this other guy. Just come up to check if there was rats. So yeah, we're getting a sense that there's something else going off in that house, other than obviously rats. Nice bouquet of flowers though. This vicar's carrying. How thin is this door? Have you seen how thin the door is? How is that a fucking door? Who gets through that? If you're 20 odd stone, you ain't getting through that bloody door. But why they made them that small? It's interesting. We should find out. So we're at church. He's got some flowers. He's just bowed down because obviously that's what they do. He's putting them near these statues. And he's just noticed something on one of them. Oh my god, it's got boobs. The statue's got boobs. Like cones stuck to it. So, Jesse, are you in chat? Right, I'll go through it. I'm not going to write it in here because it's harder to write it, to be honest. Right, when you're live, when you're on your phone, now you usually have your phone in front of you, and you can see the text. Don't do that. Have it in your hand. Actually get the chat box up so you can see the chat like it is up on the screen now. Click on the person's name. Just click on it. It'll give you loads of options. And at the bottom it says mod, to make a moderator. It's kind of like what you would use to block somebody or remove your message if you mess up and you put it in the chat and you want to remove it. Do that as if you're doing that, but on the person that you want to be a mod. And then it does it. It selects person as a mod. It's such a simple thing. It's hard to write in text what you do, so I'd rather tell you. But yeah, when you're doing it, when you're live, click onto the grey box with the chat. Go on the chat like it is on the screen now. Click on the name that you want to make a mod. It'll come up with headings. Go to moderator. Click on that. It makes them a mod. It is simple. It's easy. I'm only 2 subs away from 200. I'm at 150 subs now. Thanks to Friday, I really jumped up on subs. The football streams are doing fantastic. Let's put it that way. But it's the lesser games what are doing better. 900 and odd for the Leeds one. Only 200 for the Man United game today, though. She's been put into an institution, and she's not happy. His grandmother. So Demi's took into the ring. He's battering her punch bag. It's better than what Edward does. Oh, that is damn right stupid. You don't go into the attic. No. Stay away from the attic. Any noise in the attic, you go. Okay. It can stay there. Right now on 1PW, it's Jamie Hayter versus Session Martina. I've heard of her. Jamie Hayter's cool though, ain't she? Oh, it's cool. Mask of Satan, 1989. Your favourite horror film? because they've got all these priests smoking. So we've got like a house party. Got loads of priests, actors, stuff like that. We've got this guy what's a bit of over the top director type, like a Gene Oscar Wilde type character. Danon Caris. That is the guy what we're with. Caris. I don't feel anything. Didn't Bray quote that too? I don't feel anything. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. It's interesting, isn't it? So there was a bit of a scuffle in the kitchen in this film. It's all kicking off. Megan's asleep. Getting tucked in by her mother. She's woken up now. Oh, so the Oscar Wilde type character is now getting dragged out because he's completely pissed. It's time to go home. I'm drunk and I wanna go to bed. My favourite death in all movies is still Jennifer from Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Welcome to prime time, bitch. Here's your big break on TV. So they're at the piano. It's quite a good scene. They're at the piano. They're all having a bit of a sing-song. It says on Moth, Martina is awesome. She drinks while she is wrestling. She is Northern Irish and she has been in ROH, TCICW, Progress, and now on AEW Dark Ones. She should go to Impact for a few matches. I wish she would go to Impact for a few matches. Regan's come down, and she's literally pissing. She's pissing on the rug. She's just let herself go. Okay, you've got a lovely daughter. She's getting a bath. This is like the telltale signs that something's not quite right. Holy cow. Ritual in. I am so glad that ACDC, ADHD drug doesn't get prescribed much anymore. Yeah. Holy cow, ritualing. She's putting Regan to bed. Again. What an episode. You can imagine your kid coming down and you've got having a dinner party and then the text has a piss. Literally pisses all over the floor. If only that is the worst of it. It's going to get worse before it gets better. People on the stairs. Oh, some noise from Regan's room. She is screaming. Lights are flickering. Mother's running in. The bed is literally rocking. Regan's on top of the bed. The bed is like rocking side to side. It's convulsing. It's moving. Samantha. Cool. I remember that one. It's a good one. I like People Under the Stairs. It's Wes Craven. It's a very good film, actually. It's not. I don't think it's as scary as most. The parents are. The couple are amazing. I kind of like how crazy they get. It's quite a good film. Quite a good film. Shocker is great. I like Shocker. You can find that on YouTube for free. Shocker. That's good. I think since I am watching the director's cut, I might be a minute behind you. Yes, you probably are. You probably have seen more content than what I've seen or whatever. I've got Keris. He's got a little bit too drunk. He's getting put to bed right now. By the guy what was at the party, the other priest. Yeah, you've probably got the running up and down stairs and shit like that. I don't even know when that part is in this film. Just a spider thing. Which has got to be coming soon, I would have thought. Got some more weird stuff to go because obviously she goes to psychoanalysts to see if she's actually losing her mind rather than being possessed. Pendant starts falling onto the floor. We've got dogs running. So he's having a dream. Dreaming of his grandmother. Middle of the road. He's trying to get her. Damn me. He's running towards her. But she's leaving. So he can't get to her. She's leaving. So he's feeling anxious about this. We've cut to Psycho Ward. We have Regan. She's getting a shot. Screaming, she's spitting, she's swearing. And that's pretty much all we're getting of it. I think since... oh, yeah. I've just read that one. Hello. Feel like the chat's a little bit slow. Which is understandable. It's kind of a mad watch along, isn't it? I didn't expect view rates for this one, to be quite honest with you, because it's very much subscriber heavy. This kind of stream, it's very dedicated. Not many stragglers will think, oh God, what's this about? Yeah, they're just checking her temple lobe and stuff like that. Just explaining to the doctor about the bed. He's like, well, that's got nothing to do with her. How's that possible? We just found out that she's like constantly swearing now. Like more than what she'd normally do. We saw the placid girl at the beginning. Now she's swearing and kicking out and being quite violent. So it's interesting. I think I might have to just put some more. Hello, normal guy. How you doing? Hope you're well. Obviously, you're in the middle of this watch along. You're on the road to Hyatt. So am I, dude. So am I, Jesse. It's good, isn't it? I'm on 150 subs right now. Hello, normal guy. How you doing? How are you? What's your favourite horror movie? What's your favourite horror movie? Sounds like a really corny line from Scream, doesn't it? What's your favourite horror movie? Halloween tomorrow. Who's going out trick or treating? Who's got a party? Let me know what you're doing. James or no will be doing bugger all. There'll be no trick or treaters at my door, Dave. That's the what a put his shotgun through the chest. They don't bother me up here. I live in a masonette, so they don't even bother. It's like for the mum to get drunk while her daughter is being possessed. She's getting pissed. Daughter's upstairs getting whatever by this entity. And it's like, yeah, it's right. OMG, what a tag team match this is going to be. British Invasion versus Team Shag. Who's Team Shag? I know who British Invasion are. That's Doug Williams and Davey Smith Jr., right? Who's Team Shag? Who the fuck are they? Please explain. Do I know them? Team Shag. That Ryan guy. Is he a part of that team? Yep, it was good. It's getting blood coming out of her neck. So they're putting like a cannulin in. So just trying to see if there's anything inside her brain. They're checking her brain right now, and this is how they used to do it back in the day. Very horrible. Quite an horrible procedure. Well, that is loud. It's not like that now. It's obviously she's feeling anxiety. So just took loads of pictures of her head, her brain. Ross Smith won the darts. Nick Aldis and Doug Williams. You mean? Oh, is it Nick Aldis now? Thought it was Davey. Wasn't Davey a part of that at one point? Who's Team Shag then? Who are they? I didn't know Nick Aldis were a part of that team now. I always thought it was Davey Smith Jr. What was a part of that tag team? Must have swapped it. I know they were a tag team back in the day. It was before his Magnus character. FII, the Clive Barker movies like Nightbreed were underrated. I like Nightbreed. Obviously done Candyman. The original one, not the remake. She's frailing around in bed, is Regan. She's screaming, stop it. But she's getting thrown about, jigged. And now she has been, her neck has like got a like big ball on it. Okay, she's lifting up her skirt. She's saying, fuck me. It's very, oh, Davey Boy Smith and Doug Williams are the Commonwealth connection. Alright, okay. So it's a different team. Okay. I lose track, mate. I lose track. She's frailing around. Her mother's not happy. Clearly. Just, what an episode. Imagine walking in and your daughter, she's like frailing around like that. She's like proper going for it. And then she turns around and starts swearing. Like, fuck me. Lifting up her top and all that lot. It's like, my God, I'd go flipping lead. But that's what is this not a daughter's doing? This is whatever entity has taken over. This is what gets good about this, is these different little sequences what we get. Team Shag is Colt Cabana and Greg Burridge. Okay, Colt Cabana. What a strange name. Because teams, obviously, what shag means here in the UK. Did they know that that means that? Does shag mean the exact same thing in America? Especially when you call it shaggy dog. Mother's flipping out. It's like a split personality or something. She's wigged out. The mother's absolutely wigged out. She looks stressed as hell. But like these doctors are just talking about the split personality kind of stuff. Obviously, they're not talking about exorcism right now. Okay, must be a way behind somehow. They must have added a lot of footage back in. Yeah, there's a lot more of the doctor's stuff. In fact, no, I'm still at the doctor's surgery now. She's back in. She's attached to another machine, and they're looking at her skull again. Michelle, hello. Shout out to you. How are you doing, dude? Hope you are well. Well, this doctor is a quack. They have no answers. It's literally they're just feeding her a load of bullshit. It's like, her brain's fine. So why is she doing this? Why has she got a split personality? For God's sake, what's going on? It's just like, it's not a daughter anymore. She's completely changed now. She's lashing out. She's swearing. She's asking strange people to, you know what? This is a young girl, by the way. I am very hot. Take some clothes off then. Turn the heating off. Or is that just a statement, Michelle? Oh, I am very hot. Look at me. So we're joining her on a journey home. Something's happened. There's like a cluster of people. It's at a stairwell. She's driven past it. So something's happened at this stairwell. Lights are flickering like mad in the house. We're gonna check out for the scary face. There's a scary face in this little sequence, I'm sure of it. Right next to the eater. It'll flash up. The lights went completely off. She's just gone into Regan's room. The window's open. It's freezing cold in that room. She could see her breath. So Michelle says something like that. I'm so hot. She's putting the blankets over Regan. She's still caring for her, even though she's like slightly mad now. This is anaphylactic crazy. Nobody puts needles in your neck. God, is that where you are? Is that where you are? Ever? God, you are far behind. I don't know. You probably had the spider walk because they did take that out of particular versions of this film. I haven't had the spider walk. Unless that's coming up. I don't know. So she just announced that somebody's just died. So there's been, obviously the window was open, the stairs. Somebody's fallen down them big massive stairs. These stairs are going to play a major part in this film, by the way. I don't like needles. Yeah, I got behind. I need to fast forward a little. Yeah, we were at Regan. She's looking pale. She's in bed. We've already found out that somebody's been thrown down them steps. I've had a good Sunday. I went trampolining. You went trampolining? Oh, wow. Cool. Fuck, I forgot the Mexican Grand Prix was on. Verstappen leading that. Well, they're talking to her. I think it's Vegan what's actually answering. He's going to talk to the processor. Picture's just dropped. Here she comes. Here comes the badness. Still got 7 laps to go. Verstappen is leading. What a great guest that is. Not even watching. She just grabbed him in his bollocks. And we're getting a really strange camera shot. But she's grabbed his dick. She's proper losing it. And we go to a racetrack. 5 laps left. How are you doing today, James? He's watching all kinds of stuff in his lap. So we're going to the priest. He's doing laps. Lots of laps. Hamilton is second. How's he doing in the championship, though? He's not doing too good this year, is he? I mean, I don't follow it properly, but I know he's been far behind in some of the other races. Mm-hmm. So we've got a homicide guy talking to Karras. Because it was his mate, I think, one of the clergymen what was killed. Verstappen already won the champion. Oh yeah, has he? Thought so. No, well, they should do that to him like they did to Hamilton last year and make it go to a final 2 laps. Oh no, new rules. Last match, last race of the season, it goes down to the final 2 matches, 2 laps, regardless of you winning. Paying paybacks a bitch. How am I? I am totally fine. I'm a bit tired, but I'm fine. We're watching The Exorcist, which is good. Had a good day. Watched Man United beat West Ham earlier on. What wasn't a great match. It was boring. We won. He won it last month, did he? I haven't been following, to be honest, James, to be quite honest with you. I tend not to. Honestly, I've just had a look at all the league tables today across Europe, and I was like, oh my God, is that team doing that good? It's like you got Union Berlin on top of the Bundesliga. I didn't even know that. It's amazing. Are you enjoying the movie? Yeah, it's cool. I'm just waiting for it to start boiling up a little bit. We're getting creeps, little bits of what's going off with Regan, but we're not quite getting to the crux of it yet. Once we get the 2 main priests in there trying to do the exorcism, that's when this film really starts really bolstering up. Don't care about it not being a great match, just care about that we won. Yeah. That's fair enough. I mean, I'm sitting here just knowing that I haven't got that feeling. It sucks losing because I know tomorrow I've got to face a load of Leeds fans. Then it's like I want to hide. I don't want to talk. Leave me alone, please. And they won't. We beat you. I know we suck. Me and my doggies say woof, 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 everyone. Your dogs. Woof, 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 woof. Don't let them watch Exorcist. My brother-in-law is a psychiatrist, and he would know these doctors are full of it. Yeah, I think this was just like filmed in different times, though, wasn't it? We don't have MRI scans like we have today. They had these bloody bolts, the bloody big things what made lots of noise. And they didn't even know what they were doing. They weren't even know what they were looking for. Let's check on character names. I think that's what I should do. So they got back. We got back in the psycho road. She's losing it. She's swearing, carrying on. Cuts all over her. Calling it alien. See what people are saying. Eva, what is your brother-in-law's name? That's a bit of a personal question. Very nosy. Very nosy. Damien Karras. Right, so that's his name. We've got Merrin. So yeah, Damien Karras. So it's trying to discover what's up with her, and they just don't know. She's done all the psychiatric stuff. They're saying that aliens have taken over her body. Yeah, I think they are talking about exorcism now. Well, Michelle, I don't think it would matter. He lives in California. Well done, Ever. Well played. Well played. It's like you don't know what's his name. It doesn't matter what his name is. They're taking young Regan back in a nice car. Obviously, these guys have got money, money, money. So they've got Regan. She's been carried into the house. Did I like the exorcism of Emily Rose? That was based off a true life thing, wasn't it? I think I have seen it. A long time ago, though. I think I've only ever seen it when Verstappen's won, has he? Irish Rebel, hell, welcome back. We are getting to some decent stuff now. Just found something. It's a crucifix. So just checking out where the guy fell down the stairs. Said these stairs are going to be extremely important. It's just found like a lump of clay or of like an item. Oh my god. Irish, I thought you'd sorted that situation out. And with that, Verstappen has broke a record of number of races won during a season. Wow. Verstappen is better than Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, Alan Frost. So yeah, these steps. This detective guy is like looking into it, seeing how did this person die, and I can see a certain window. So they've got the crucifix. What was hidden in Regan's bed? Mother's like literally kicking off. Well, he does live in California, and he specializes in cryogenic, what? Chiropractic psychiatry. Cool. I've obviously just butchered what that says. I'm not really good at reading stuff sometimes. Dylan! Hello, Dylan. How are you doing, dude? Hamilton had the record with 13 wins, then Verstappen has just won as 14. Okay. We're learning stuff. Verstappen is winning everything. Surely the don't know what Hamilton's got to do to change that. Because obviously it's all about the engine, isn't it? With Formula One, and that gets attached to the driver. So to try to say that this person died from falling from the window. So they're linking it to Regan in some kind of way. It's pronounced geriatric. Geriatric, okay. The first one, geriatric. Jerry scored an hat-trick, did he? Max Verstappen has a gold helmet. Well, Michelle, how are you looking at that? Michelle, his face is up here. Dirty little mare. In other words, old people psychiatry. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm on it. I just couldn't read it properly. That was all. Geriatric. Okay. Very nice for niche and blind. He's even checking it out. I am counselling. I am on your stream and watching it. And what your are your yeah commenting in your stream and watching the F1. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Melissa, hello. How you doing? Technically, James, Vettel and Schumacher had record. Lewis managed 12 in a season. Whoa, where have you been hiding, Michelle? It's like, but actually, James, it was. Just waiting for you guys to say something enlightening in the chat. All right, favorite fantasy time. What do you think? How would you book Sammy now going forward? Who would you have him go through bloodline eventually, or would you have the bloodline actually like take out Sammy, saying that they've just been playing with him all this time? How are we going to work into the feud? How are we going to churn the table? What's going to be the catalyst? Or are they just going to get Sammy versus Jay first? Are we doing it? Brave versus Loomis. Connor, welcome back. You've been silent. Just saying, Mercedes will have a rapid car next year after misunderstanding the cost cap. But they allowed to spend so much money on the engine or something. I don't understand how this sport works now. It's completely above my head. But the drivers had the engines. But they had certain engines attached to them so they'd make the cars better. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, it's all kicking off in the room. Things are flying. Records are flying. And we're seeing her stab herself in the vagina with the cross. Jesus, fuck you. She's asking her mother to lick her. She's got blood all over her face. She's trapped her in the room. Furniture's starting to move now. She's using full-on telekinesis. She just twisted her head fully round. Have you seen this, what your daughter's doing? I can't say the words. But she fully twists her head round. It's such a good scene. I respect the drivers and what they do, but bloody hell, it's tough watching Formula 1. I can't watch a full Formula 1. Best thing to do, watch the first lap. Watch them start. Watch the last lap. Fall asleep in the middle. Imagine Dexter versus Bray, two creepy people. Yeah, but you want what Dexter doesn't do promos. He just attacks people. He doesn't really say much. So it wouldn't work with Bray, would it? It'd work with Bray, but wouldn't work against Bray. Because he needs somebody to work off. There's a question for the chat. Who do you think would be the perfect opponent for Bray? First off, what's his feud? What other than Uncloudy? Because we don't even know what that is yet properly. Is that a feud, or is he going to be working with that person? We do not know yet. So it'd be interesting to see who it actual proper feud will be. She's got blood on her face. Is she a big? She got blood on her face. She's a big disgrace. She's throwing room all over the place. Regan will rock you. I love that. That's cool, Melissa. Thank you for that. F1 is getting watched than better to watch than NASCAR. NASCAR's just a round track, isn't it? It's crap. I would probably enjoy it more if I was in a hot air balloon looking down on the old circuit. Yeah, I don't know how people watch it live, in the stands, because you're literally just getting one car around every so often. Oh, there's loads of cars. And there's some more cars. Oh, there's another lot of cars. Rather watch racing than Liverpool, to be honest. At least Snails would win. Thanks, Melissa. And I thought I liked you. We will exercise you. And F1 is way more entertaining than golf. Golf should not be a sport. Let's put it that way. Golf should be banned. Melissa says she likes golf. No. Le Mans 66 is such a great film. It's a film. Could be edited. Could short that race down. So she's going to see Keris. She's talking about exorcism because she wants to save her little girl. It's a nice day for an exorcism. Okay, where's the mum? I would really start to believe at this point so-called doctors are worthless. She's just been attacked. She's just been put in a cross in her vagina. I mean, Jesus Christ, what more do you need? But like, hang on, wait a minute, something's wrong here. This doesn't look like it's medical. Rather than watch Formula One, then go tennis at best. It's better than both. Just watch female tennis. There's just no more to it than that. The noises that the women make in tennis, I had to put porn on to prove. It's like, what you're watching? I'm watching porn. No, tennis is good. Female tennis is great. Female beach volleyball's even better. Here we go. She's got snot. Is that snot off her nose? Looks like she's got snot on her nose. This is not Regan talking now. It's the creature inside her. Haha, Jacksonville Jaguars lost today. And TK was there. Kindly undo the straps. I'm the devil. Gosh. Your mother's in here with cameras. You would like to leave a message. Your mother's a cucks in hell. If you could ever watch, I was Exorcist sick, proper green vial. Watch football again. Had to replace it with sport. You would never watched. What would it be? What if you'd never watched football? It's easy. Rugby league. From Castleford, from Yorkshire, Northern Town, rugby league. Yeah, I'd probably just watch that. I'd support my local team, but I became a football fan, and I lost interest in rugby a long time ago. So yeah, I would have probably got into rugby league if football wasn't a thing, because obviously the area would have suggested rugby. So there you go, it's rugby league. Back watching old Bully Ray stuff. Can't wait to meet him in April. That's awesome. You do some really good meet and greets. Where is the meet and greet, dude? Is it in Wales again? I need to start going to these kind of events around the UK or something because I'm kind of missing out. I've never met a proper wrestler and I need to. Desperate to. The UK tour, everybody see when the UK tour was in April? Birmingham and Manchester. It's a little bit too far away from me, to be fair. Dave, you must have watched rugby league, pal. The question is, was the sport you have never watched? A sport I've never watched. I've watched nearly every sport going. That's a problem. You watch the Olympics, you've seen every sport going. What sport would you replace football? What you haven't watched or been interested in? Lacrosse. I don't think I've ever seen a lacrosse match. So there you go. I'll pick lacrosse. That looks like fun. She's really insistent on an exorcism. So Damien is like literally has got to swap this out. He's like, tell me now, why wouldn't an exorcism be good? Yeah, lacrosse. I'd go with lacrosse. It's a sport I've never watched. Yeah. What would you go for? Beetlejuice. 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 Hello, I'm the ghost with the most. Great as Beetlejuice. Really do like Michael Keaton. That's freaking bizarre. Liverpool fans to lacrosse lovers. I watch a lot of sports, just not golf. Says James. Detective is staring outside, so Damien Kerris is going to. Is that church? He's asking for advice about an exorcism. How do you go about it? But do you do exorcisms? The power of Christ compels you. Love that part. It's actually a communion at the moment. Doing a communion. I can't believe we said the same things. I said lacrosse. It's weird, isn't it? At Sonic Sport, I could think of what I've never actually watched. I know it exists. It's totally an American sport, and it's something that I've never actually sat and watched. I've sat through Australian rules football. You know what I mean? I've seen that. I've seen Gaelic rules football before, but I've never watched a lacrosse match. I I've even watched the Weber Cup, the USA versus Europe in 10 pin bowling. I've seen that. I've watched that once or twice before. It's interesting, isn't it? I've had bad memories of lacrosse at school. I remember a lad hitting another lad with a lacrosse stick. That's what they do. They batter each other. Look at the bed. It's like proper wrapped up. Holy water. Gonna pour holy water on it. It burns. It burns. 10 pin bowling is fun to watch. James Tedwick, yeah, it's a big deal. Hitting a little wild white ball around a grass. I always wondered that. It's getting a white ball into a hole which is like 2 miles away from you. We can all be pin pals. Opposite possessed. Just put holy water on her. It burns. It burns. But that went well. So that's the first stage of an exorcism. I'm watching the Ragatan. What the fucking hell's that? Ragatathan now. What is the Raganathan? Raganathan. What the fuck is that? Watching the Rag and Nathan now. I've never heard of that. What is that? Okay, this is starting to mess with me a little. As the mum, it is weird to see a kid freak out that bad. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? As a parent, it's like, fuck, how could you cope with your child? Walking in on her doing that with a crucifix. What? You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, you can bloody get that out of there. How is the comedian? All right, I was thinking that. It's just how you. Is it his show called the Ramash Ragafination? Yeah, I can never say his last name. We'll go with Ramesh. Pickup is back on Friday. Yes, it is a deal. Yeah, I know who he is. It's just how he writ it. He put the Ragga Nathan. I was like thinking, is that the comedian or is what is that? Yeah, I know it's Ramesh. I've seen Ramesh. He used to do or still does League of Their Own. He has done various other stuff on various other shows. Very good, very funny. James, did we work out Raw is on at 12 or 2? It's on at 12 o'clock. It's on at 12. It's an hour early. We figured it out that night. Yeah, it's an hour early, just for 1 week. 1 week gets back to normal after Saturday. So yeah, when you're watching Crown Jewel, starts at 4 o'clock UK time. 4 o'clock. So the kickoff must be about 3:30. So it's a busy day, isn't it? It finishes at 9. Or they're expecting Roman Paul at 9ish. Round about 5-hour pay-per-view. Yeah, Roman is a great host now. James Corden left. Well, yeah, he is doing his show in America, isn't he? He went to the bright lights. To listen back to tape. He's hearing his mother. Who's rushing to the house. The nanny or support worker or whatever, she's just letting him in. Obviously, it's all kicking off. 5 hours. It was 5 hours last year. Yeah, we did about 6 hour stream on the channel, on the old channel. Looking forward to it. Me and Nick doing his best bits. I'm off at work as well, so yeah, it's gonna be good. So he's gonna reveal a body. Look at the rib cage. It's help me. Oh, fuck me. Help me. She's written it into a body. Help me. So the girl is literally dying inside, right? So they need to act fast. Is Nick really looking forward to it? It is the question, right, isn't it? If it was AEW, we'd be all over it. Yeah, kind of. I am going to be taking majority of that chat, to be fair. It's going to be more me than him. But, yeah, you can understand that, right? I'm probably more going to be into it than what he is. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm sure he'll love it. 5 hours, it'd be like, the stream's falling down, nobody's in the chat, I'm off. I have to watch it with days. No, you're not. We're staying. Actually, I think that is going to be our best stream. I think we will get good numbers and stuff like that for that one. So I'm really looking forward to it. Been a busy day for me. Obviously, we will be doing predictions for the midweek games on the football. The video is not quite made yet. I will have it up for tomorrow night, hopefully. I just need to edit it. It shouldn't take me too long to edit. I filmed it. Just needs editing. Oh yeah, the old pea soup bit. Oh, you on that? The Exorcist sick. And a spinning head. So SmackDown is on at 12 p.m. as well. Yes, it's an hour early, which is it's all right. It's cool. Means that you get a bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, not 3. You go to bed at 3 instead of 4. It's really cool. So it should help with the watch alongs, to be quite honest with you. Just screws up with everything else with American times because they're obviously to them we're starting at like an hour earlier than what we would normally start. It's a bit crazy, but it is what it is. So we're getting a taxi driving up to the house. It's misty. Oh, I wonder if this is the poster cover. Yeah, we're at this scene, so I'll just enlarge this. This is the scene right now in the movie. That's where I'm at. Here's Merrin. This is the scene right here. That is what we're watching. He's just turned up at the door. Boom. There we go. That's where we're at. 12 p.m. start is so much palatable. 12 p.m. You mean 12 a.m.? 12 p.m. Be 12 a.m. When do the clocks change in the US? That's at the weekend. Saturday night, I think. Yeah, so it's Saturday night they change. So it's the week later. So we want to get 1 week difference, really, but he said, hey, we got to take it, right? NXT will be an hour earlier. So it's worth keeping note on. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. I just saw the PM bit and I thought, hang on, yeah, it was way palatable. Yeah, I'll do me. That's afternoon. Okay. Dark Night Day changed next Sunday. Or is it Sunday? Well, technically Sunday morning, isn't it? So it'll be kind of like midday UK time, early morning UK. Getting to the good stuff now. They're getting ready for their first course of the Exorcist. I missed the spider walk. That's what I missed. I didn't see the spider walk in my version. I've seen the spider walk, but I haven't seen it in this version. She's deteriorated a lot as the mother as this film has gone on. Can we go to the US Senate, request the US don't change theirs until WWE goes crap again? Wow, wrestling's good. Can you just keep it at an early time, please? Okay. Stick your cock up her ass, you worthless cocksucker. Motherfucker sock cooker. Dave, do you think Spurs will go through to the last 16 of the Champions League? They're playing Marseille away. Tough game. It's a French team. Very tough French team. What do you think? I don't know. I don't think. Does a draw take them through? Because I put them down as a draw. Dave, I've DM'd you on Twitter. Check it out after the live stream. Okay, Jesse, I will do. Hasn't come up anything on my phone yet, but I will do, dude. Dave, wrestling convention is every year around about April time. In Manchester 2019, they had Taker, Brett, Booker, Jericho, Christian, and more. This year they had the Wyatts, MJF. Yeah. So you went to that one. I saw your photograph, even though you've got an emoji as a face. How much is it? How much do? Because I know it's individual, isn't it? So you're not just paying for your ticket. You're paying even more for the autograph stuff and shit like that, don't you? Bed's rocking. It's just reading her Chloe. Yeah. Yeah, is that for the love of wrestling? It will be. I've heard of that. They have been to Liverpool as well. Bed's actually rising off the floor now. Father Garris. Need the response read, Damien. So far, for next year, they've announced Booker T, DDP, Dudley's, and they want about 20 more. They get about 30 wrestlers each convention. If Bailey goes, I'm going. Oh, look at that tongue action. Yeah, motherfuckers, cocks in hell. Fuck me. It's more green soup. Set apart so you can tell whether put an actual woman in the place of Linda Blair. Damn, Bray Wyatt was in Liverpool. I was impressed with the priest. I would have completely freaked out if I witnessed all that. A draw is good enough for Spurs. Marseille have a good win. Also, wherever wins between Frankfurt and Sporting go through. Okay. I put down Spurs as a draw in my predictions. That's where I went with that. I didn't know if that took them through or not. Dave would like to go to a toy shop around here so I can find a proper wrestling figure. But I don't have Toys R Us is opening up around here sometime next year. I hope so. Have you no little toy shops? Do you have no Walgreens? Do you have no Walmart or do you have no supermarkets? Target? Because that's where you'd get your wrestling figures from. To be honest, dude. I should probably go as I live in Manchester. It's expensive though. It's not cheap. You killed your mother, you left her alone to die. Yeah, for the love of wrestling, it's Saturday and Sunday, 25 for each day. To get in, it's usually about 40 for a signature, £40 for a photo. Most of the wrestlers have a photo at the sided table for free. Do they? Okay. That's interesting. Dave, there is games live on TV on Sunday next week. Chelsea versus Arsenal on BT Sports at 12 p.m. kickoff. Southampton Newcastle on Sky Sports at 2. Then Liverpool Spurs. We're definitely doing the Liverpool Spurs game. That's for sure. I'm doing that. As long as they don't coincide with each other, I could probably do all three. But there'll be no nighttime stream. Going to be knackered after Crown Jewel, to be honest. But no, there'll be no football on the Saturday. Because of Crown Jewel, obviously. Not bothered about Man City. But yeah, we'll look at that. Whatever's on. I can do the BT Sports one as well. It's going to. That Sunday is the start of 7 Days of Dave. We're doing that again. 7 Days of Dave is coming back. So live stream every day that week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Dark Knight, it's awesome, bud. It's a massive warehouse filled with merchandise, 30 wrestlers to meet and greet. Wrestlers do interviews in the ring. So I need to get to something like that. I really do. I've gone to wrestling events in Leeds. I need to get to a meet and greet or something. Actually meet my heroes. I just feel like I haven't done that yet. Woo! Got the room. It's all over the place. It's like crashing and burning all over the place. Oh my God. Here's the scene. She's in the air. The statue, what we saw earlier in the movie, is back. Dave, I have been to Walmart and 1,000 times. They have hardly nothing. It's kind of like sucks, but they do have like a Walgreens in Carbondale, Illinois. This is where my sister lives. I will try there. Just try. These are the kind of the shops that you need to go into to buy wrestling figures. Or do an internet search. There might be a toy shop. An independent toy shop in your area. You never know because they're all over the place in America. Literally all over the place. I would love nothing more to do a tour. There's a wrestle shop in just outside of New York, which I would love to go to. It's Wrestle Universe. All the wrestlers go there. It's just literally jam-packed full of wrestling figures. I mean, jammed from Jax to Hasbro's, Retros, Elites, all of that stuff. Pop vinyl. I need to get involved in that. I would love to do that. There's a few places that I want to go to. The place called Bits and Buttons. There's a toy shop in, I think it's near California or something like that. Dave, but I put prices in. Dave, I put the prices in the group chat. Nice one. So it's every April. I need to start having a look at stuff like that, My daughter would love something like that. Take her to see a female wrestler. That would be cool. Expensive, but cool. Dave, what would you say if you bought tickets, got a warehouse, and it was just like a community members dressed up as your heroes? James as Randy Savage, me as Bret. What would I do? I'd fucking run. That's it. I'd be like, it's a disappointment. When you spend all that money and it's just you guys in clothes, I wouldn't even know. He's getting visions of his mother now. He's Caris. Dear mother. Just like breathing. Dousing her. Dear me, why did you do this to me? I'm afraid, Demi. You're not my mother. The cheek of it. Yeah, I'd love to meet you guys. You know, I would. I'm not paying 40 fucking quid though. If I'm gonna meet you, it's completely for free. You can pay me 40 quid to meet me. I would not accept any of your money. I would not do that. Not here for that. You're not my mother. He's asking him to leave. Demi, please. Every wrestler's a different price. DDP was 42 for a signature. Probably take a photo for free. But Santino is like only 20. So the photograph is already signed, right? But to have a proper photograph, what about taking your own photograph? Is that free, or you can't do that? I don't know. Dave would demand his money back. I'd walk in and say, "This is not my wrestlers. Fuck this shit." Just walk out, storm out. I've been ripped off. I'd expect you to do the same. It's not what I paid for. Imagine Connor dressed up as Hulk Hogan. Here we go. Another stage of the exorcism. Stood over her. She's like growling now, proper growling. As he gets down onto one knee. It's up to the wrestler. Bray was letting people take their own photos at the signing table for free, but then some won't and make you pay for the professional photo. Okay. I don't think that's bad. Because obviously you're only really getting a selfie or something like that. I would allow that. I wouldn't ask people to pay for photographs. We've all got mobile phones and stuff. I know a lot of them. I know that Bray let people film certain bits, especially if they gave him something like a painting or something like that. MDF, JBL won't take photos. Only the professional photos. Yeah, of course they would, because they're reals. MJF don't even like talking to him. Proper kicks off. My phone has just buzzed. It's telling me that there's highlights of the Man United and Arsenal game. Oh, what's this? Alley catch. Well, this is what Alley catch has just put on Twitter. I don't know if you can see that. She's upside down like a bat. So that's Alley catch right now. That's came up on my other, the Just Real Talk Twitter. So he's fighting with her. I think we're near the end of the film now, I think. So they killed Merrin. So they've passed on the possession. He's now taken over. He's now possessed. Do you think that horror movies would be a serial killer obsessed with wrestlers? Keep them various wrestling outfits, and then would pick the movie garbage and then straight to Bellamax. MJF is being banging people who's going photo sessions back to his signing table. It was hilarious. Keris has took himself out. He's thrown himself out of the window, gone down the flight of steps like we saw earlier. Regan is now not repossessed. So we're near the end of the movie. Here comes the other priest. Amazingly, though, these steps have took 2 people in this movie. Do you want to make a confession? Squeezes his hand. Where comes bad? Comes the bed levitation. Are you on that bit? I'm near the end of the film now. Well, the levitation homes. There was a girl in the queue to see MJF in a wheelchair. MJF said, "Come on, Hot Wheels. I ain't got all day." I think I saw that on Twitter. I've seen a lot of stuff. So they got boxes filled. It looks like they're leaving this house. Not surprised, really. And someone gave him a CM Punk figure to sign, and he threw it across the room. It was awesome. Oh, he's terrible, isn't he? But it's what you expect him to be like, and why not? That's kayfabe. That is what wrestlers are supposed to do. They're not supposed to break character. If you're an heel, you're an heel. You're supposed to be bad to people. That's what they used to do back in the day. It's like now it's like wrestlers breaking character left, right, and centre. It's ridiculous. So Reagan, he's leaving. There's the other priest. Coming to say goodbye. Is that what the poor Nick with... was that Nick? Yes. It was Nick. Nick was there with his Evil Uno t-shirt. Oh, she looks back normal again, doesn't she? Such a great film. She feels compelled to hug him. MJF, what a scallywag. Oh, that bloody scallywag throwing toys across the room. Oh. Would have believed it, eh? Oh, dependent. Very important. And off she goes. There's Regan. She's leaving. And he's left to ponder life. What will happen next in Exorcist 2? As he looks up at the window, which is boarded up, which has cost 2 people's lives, and that staircase. Do you go down that staircase? I mean, that staircase is pretty lethal. And there we go, Exorcist in red. Dum 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 dum. So there we go. That is the Exorcist Watch Along, finished, done, dealt with. What did you think? I know that we'll probably talk a little bit longer because Ever is not quite at the end of this film. Well, the neck twist now. Like I say, mine's a lot shorter because obviously we didn't have the spider walk down the stairs. There's quite a lot of the other scenes what was missing. I have seen the director's cut though, but this was not that. Still great though. Still great film. And for a lot of times, I never watched this. I never give it the time of day. Just thought, it's too long-winded. And then I did sit down a couple of years back and actually watched it fully for the first time, and I was just like, wow, what a great film this is. In fact, I watched it last year when we were still doing a Nightmare on Elm Street watch along, so I slipped this on and watched it. Love it. Absolutely great film. Very creepy, very strange. And yeah, the fact that there's been exorcisms in the past, it's quite amazing, isn't it? Quite amazing. This thing about horror, the Babadook. Yeah. Love Poltergeist. There's Conjuring. Interview with Vampire, Conjuring. All on the iPlayer. Not this time around, this one last year. So that is that. That is done. That is one and done. I want to keep the recording. See what's on. The actual Babadook is on. Lethal Weapon 4. I'm taping it for some reason. Bit of it between us two now. Right then, guys, I think that is it. Unless it ever wants to stay around, we can stay around a little bit longer for ever to get to the end of this film. But I'm done. I'm getting tired. Getting a little bit sleepy-eyed. Seems like the chat's a little bit slow. Let me know if you've seen this film. What would you rate it? I'm going to give it a rating out of 10. And as a horror film goes, scary, scary stuff. Dave, are we watching the second one now? No, we're not. Unfortunately. We're one and done, mate. One and done. I'm getting tired, dude, and I've got work in the morning. They have to they have to perform the ceremony again. Get a good rest. I wished I was. I'm up at 5 in the morning. That's the problem. Up at 5. Yeah, I do need to chill out though. I need to have a little bit of a rest. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna just give you my rating of this film. Hang on. What did I think of this? I think this is one of the better horror films that I've seen. Just great acting all around. So it's an 8 out of 10. I think that's a good score. Exorcist. There we go. Here you go, Regan. 8 out of 10. I'm so knackered myself. It was a long day at work. And in tomorrow, thank God, I'm off Tuesday so I can watch Raw. Well, make sure you join Just Nick for half a stream. Because that's pretty much what you're going to get. Thank you, Dylan. Wait, are you finished? Man, the director's has a lot of footage cut back in. Good night. Footage cut back in. Yes, it does. The director's cut has a lot more stuff in it. You are getting closer to the end, though. You're not far off, but I'm done. I had a straight to TV edit, which were BBC. The BBC cut out all of that stuff. There is CCBR do have the extended cut version on it, but I didn't tape that. I taped this one. But yeah, I'm absolutely shattered now. But thanks for everybody what's joined this. This is obviously totally different. Doing a movie watch along is never easy. But glad for people to have come in, have a chit chat and stuff. Obviously, probably go and watch Daisy's predictions video now before I go to bed. But I think that's what the plan is. But all right then, guys, I'm shooting off. Thank you for joining these streams over the last 3 days. It's been very interesting. It's been good, really good. Thank you, James. Thank you. It means a lot. Obviously, these little watch along things are subscriber heavy. I don't expect massive numbers for these. But probably about 60, 70 views, maybe, if lucky. That will explain that. Take care, Dave, and get some rest. Okay, dude. Right then, I've been Dave in real life. Football. Thank you so much for watching this special Halloween watch along. We'll probably do more movies as we go into Christmas, but we'll be taking a little bit of a break and concentrating back on the football for a bit. Obviously, Crown Jewel, massive next weekend, and that'll be up on the Just Real Talk channel. With lots of stuff going off over the next couple of weeks. So get excited for that, really. World Cup is coming. It's all good stuff. So, yeah, have a great rest of your evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.